I found this beautiful 924S. I'm not sure if it's for sale, but it certainly looks good. It has no number plates on. Ugly CH sticker. But with that beautiful good morning, guys. It is a new day, new video. I'm dialed in, heading to work, having a super nice road ahead of me. Still shifting manually. I've been thinking about if I have 100,000 for a car collection, and I have to get 3 cars for 100,000. I think, I always thought, you have to diversify. You have to make it sense. Have to make it make sense. So have like a family car, a daily car, and a sports car or something like that. Thing is, I don't have a family. I don't really need a daily driver. Well, like I could drive any car daily. Doesn't really matter to me if it's a sports car or not. Dude, that's so weird. The cars are parking on the street. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but anyways, I was thinking 3-car garage, and honestly, I would just take 3 sports cars because I don't need like an SUV or a family car for what, So what I would do is get a Porsche Cayman 3.4S, so 987.2 for around 35, I think, or 30,000. Then I would get a BMW M240i, which would be kind of the daily. And then the third one would be probably something like a Porsche Macan GTS or something for around 45,000. Maybe a 2023 one with the cool taillights. And with that, I would be set up pretty well. I have a car that I can like do big grocery shopping with the Macan. But I'm not sure about the third one, but I think the Porsche Cayman and the M240i is for sure. So I think with that setup, you're pretty good to go. Ooh. So if you had 100,000 and you would have to get 3 cars with that money, what would you get? Let me know in the comments. Dude, another car I keep thinking about is the Hyundai i30N, because that thing sounds so nice. And back when they came out, they were too expensive for me, but now I could easily afford one. But the problem is, it's again front-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, and I'm kind of looking for something a bit more sporty, if you know what I mean. Should be rear-wheel driven, and maybe not a 4-cylinder, because I've had plenty of 4-cylinders so far, plenty of front-wheel drive cars as well. I would like to switch it up a bit. Also, I don't know if you know Race Corrupted Mind, the photographer from Travis Scott. He made a YouTube channel a couple of months ago, I just figured out today, and he has a pretty cool car collection, or he always has cool cars. I think he switches them up quite often, but I just watched the first video, so I don't know what he has now. But 3 months ago he had like a super nice wide body Supra MK5, he had a GT4 RS, and he had a, what was the third one? Oh yeah, an M4 CS or something. But honestly, the GT4 RS, I love it visually, but for me it would be too loud, because I don't like cars that are loud inside. I like cars that are loud from the outside. But I think the GT4 RS, I've never driven one, but everybody says that they're too loud. That the noise is right next to your ear, and yeah, I think I wouldn't like that too much, but to each their own. But yeah, he has a pretty cool collection, and it's just kind of wild, he started out as a fan, and then all of a sudden Travis Scott spots him on a concert in a crowd, decides he's going to be his photographer now, And now Ray is kind of a celebrity himself, or at least he has celebrity money. So I guess Travis pays quite well. I think he's doing other things now. I think he's not only photographing Travis. I don't know. I mean, that would be kind of crazy because he's not posting that much on Instagram. Neither is Travis. So I don't know. But it's cool to see. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a quick summary of the successes that we have gotten in the first month of doing YouTube. So right now we are at around 140 subscribers. I think a bit more. After about 40 days of daily vlogging, we got around 6,000 views, I think, and around 180 hours of watch time. Although I'm not sure about that because my YouTube is showing me different numbers than my statistics, but anyways, I think they count it like different or something. And to me, honestly, you know, the channel, the YouTube just helps me to, like, it's a daily thing, you know. No matter how I feel, I have to do it. No matter what's going on, I have to do it. And also it helps with perfectionism, because before, I remember a couple of years ago when I used to work in the creative industry, I struggled so much with, you know, making content and actually posting it, because so often I got caught up in perfectionism, and I ended up not finishing the project often because I was just like, you know, it's not good enough, it didn't start good, now I can't finish it, whatever. And now it's different because now I learned through this daily thing, you know, I don't even have time to re-edit something or make it perfect, because by that time I already have to get the new shit out. So it's like constantly go, and there's no break in between. So, you know, for somebody like me who is very perfectionistic, this really helps, because you basically prevent yourself from that feeling of having to make something perfect. Because, you know, even if you mess up one thing, you can do it better tomorrow, and if you don't do it good tomorrow, you can do it better the next day. It's like, you know, every day is a new chance. But when you only post like once a month or even less than that, like some people post like one video a year, and then you have all that pressure on that one video that has to perform perfectly, and like, you know, yada yada, all those things. And yeah, that way you don't have any of those issues, which I much prefer. Yeah, the vlogs are not performing as well as the shorts do, but I guess that's just in the nature of the thing. So, you know, TikToks also perform much better than Instagram posts, because these short videos are just getting pushed more. But yeah, I think, you know, ultimately I have different goals with the channel also. I don't just want a daily vlog, I do want to make car reviews and actually go for drives. But there's a couple of things in between now and me doing that, because yeah, I still need a couple of things I need to organize. And until then, we just keep going with the daily vlogs and see where we land. The goal is still to get the channel monetized, so let's see how long it takes us. Also, one thing I wanted to say in yesterday's vlog, what I forgot, is that, you know, I talked about advice, like taking advice from people, and then I had a whole chat about, you know, that teachers are not really qualified to give you advice because they don't really have any real life experience. Obviously, your teachers know how to do taxes, but they don't teach you. You know, in the school that I went to, in my apprenticeship in finance, that was like, taxes were a topic, but only for like one afternoon. And like, I think we had a test, I'm not sure though, but like, it was very shallow, you know. we didn't go in depth of like how to actually do it. It was just like a theoretical, yeah, you have to pay taxes once a year. And then literally I remember our teacher told us how people find ways around taxes. I think this is actually not what we are supposed to learn, but that's what he taught us. Like, it wasn't officially, like, we didn't get asked questions about it in school, we didn't have any tests about it, but he told us, how people avoid paying taxes and how it is illegal. So yeah, it's kind of funny. We had some funny teachers back then. And I'm not giving the teachers the fault, because they just have to follow a very strict plan, even though they may know that what they're teaching us is not really the best information, but they still have to do it. So it's like more, don't hate the player, hate the game, I think. But what I was like, ultimately what I wanted to say is that if you want to build a business, who do you listen to? A teacher who is just telling you the theoretical stuff of how to build a business, or somebody that maybe didn't go to uni but built multiple businesses, successful businesses or not successful businesses? It doesn't really matter, because the experience is there anyways. You don't have to be successful to have experience. And to me personally, I always preferred listening to people. Also with money, like, if I'm telling you now, this is what you have to do to get rich, you shouldn't listen to me, because I'm not rich yet. And I'm not qualified to give you that advice. Even if I went to university and studied finances or something, I cannot give you advice on how to make money, because I don't know. And I'm trying to really, as I said, I try to be fact-based here and really only talk about stuff that I know something about, and give you advice about topics that I actually know something about, because I can't talk about stuff that I don't know myself, Dude, it's such a hustle. The video got deleted because I don't have, my storage is full on my iPhone. Anyways, what I've noticed also, last time I talked about Credit Suisse, I spread some false information, because I also don't know everything. And I always tell you, fact check the things I say if you really want to know, and don't just quote what I'm saying. Because Credit Suisse is actually not, they didn't go bankrupt, but they had some financial issues, and eventually they were merged with UBS. I just checked an apartment, two rooms, 59 quadratmeter. Dude, 3,850 a month. I don't know how they justify these prices, but for that money you can literally live in New York. Not that you have to, but dude, it's not like that building, it's not that it's an apartment in the Empire State Building or something. It's a normal apartment. It's like, it's not bad looking, but it's not great, and it's very small, and it's 3,800. Dude, I can't believe it. Like, there's people that have that money, but who wants to spend that money? Even if you have the money, you must be crazy spending 3,850 on an apartment with 2 rooms, 59 quadratmeter. Dude, that's like, I don't know what that is in English, but like, that's tiny, dude. I think sometimes when you feel down, all you need, or we all need, like a little something positive to look forward to, I've been kind of down tonight, but I'm realizing, if you have one little hope, one little thing you're excited for, whether that's driving your car the next day, or getting a pizza, or meeting up with some friends on the weekend, it's like a little thing that you need, that you're looking forward. You always need that, because if you don't have that, it's like sometimes you get caught up in a situation, you see no end, there's no end in sight, no light in the end of the tunnel. But when you have a little thing that you're excited for, it can brighten up your whole day, and your whole mood is just much better. With that being said though, it's late at night, driving home, don't have time to hit the gym, but I might hit the gym tomorrow. So thank you for watching, subscribe, like the video, comment something, and I'll see you tomorrow.